Ivanka Trump shares many of her father's political positions, which makes her just as controversial and divisive. A number of celebrities have gone public with their distaste, dislike, and/or overall problems with the first daughter. Here are some of the celebs who can't stand Ivanka Trump. Donald Trump had no prior political experience before he was elected President of the United States, so he had to fill out his advisory board with people that knew him and his ideas well, notably his eldest daughter. During the campaign, Ivanka advised her father on women's issues, including advocating for a maternity leave proposal, which, as a working mother, was something she understood. So, as an advisor to the president, would Ivanka be a mouthpiece for the female half of the population? Comedian and talk show host Chelsea Handler certainly didn't think so. In an interview with Variety a few days before President Trump took office, Handler dismissed the idea that Ivanka would have any say whatsoever, saying, "They have absolutely no influence over him. The idea that Ivanka is going to help women or do anything for women is absurd, because she's a puppet. They're all his puppets. They're scared shitless of him."
Ivanka was supposed to be our Wonder Woman, but now we're just wondering where the that woman is.
A queen of acting, Helen Mirren specializes in playing complex women of power. In 2007, she won 2 Golden Globes in one night for portraying Queen Elizabeth I in the made-for-TV Elizabeth I and Queen Elizabeth II in the film The Queen. She's also an advocate for underserved women. She's a patron for the Women for Women International Organization and a proud feminist. All that gives the dame mixed feelings about one of the most powerful women in the US, who has the president's ear, Ivanka Trump. In a 2017 interview with Allure, Mirren admitted, "Ivanka talks a good game, but there's no substance." The actress called into question Ivanka's 2017 book, Women Who Work: Rewriting the Rules for Success, which consists mainly of platitudes taken from famous self-help authors. Mirren said, "Her book is so ignorant about how the majority of women live, talking about make time for yourself to have a massage. Please." As a late-night talk show host, it's basically Bill Maher's job to speak truth to power and call out politicians of any party for actions he and his writing staff deem offensive or immoral. As the host of shows like Politically Incorrect and HBO's Real Time with Bill Maher, Maher has always been specific, pointed, and incendiary with his criticisms.
Ivanka had her jewelry taken out of department stores. So, when he's supposed to be getting the intelligence briefing, he's tweeting about this.
On June 1st, the beginning of Pride Month in 2017, Ivanka tweeted, "I am proud to support my LGBTQ friends and the LGBTQ Americans who have made immense contributions to our society and economy." Maher questioned that stance. In August 2017, President Trump ordered the military to ban transgender people from joining. On an episode of Real Time, taped just hours later, Maher cast blame on Ivanka, saying, "I mean, really, Ivanka? You couldn't even stop the transgender in the military thing? I thought this was your area. She has no sway over Daddy." Maher went on, characteristically not mincing his words, calling the first daughter the greatest disappointment so far of the Trump presidency. Chrissy Teigen is a model, food personality, and master of Twitter, where more than 13 million followers enjoy her blunt and funny hot takes, and she's frequently taken aim at Ivanka. In September 2017, Ivanka posted a photo of herself, writing, "Cuddling my little nephew Luke, the best part of an otherwise incredible day." Teigen savagely pointed out a grammatical flaw, saying, "Otherwise implies you did not like hanging with this baby." In March 2020, during the COVID-19 crisis, in which a widespread shortage of tests caused panic and concern, Ivanka sent out a picture of herself and her kids self-isolating in their well-appointed home, playing, in her words, living room campout, which included a tent made out of a bedsheet and packed sandwiches. Teigen tweeted in reply, "After we quote pack unquote sandwiches, can we please have COVID tests?" Teigen has criticized Ivanka outside of social media as well. In 2019, she spoke at a House Democratic Caucus Issues conference and referred back to what she considered Ivanka's callous behavior during the family separation crisis. According to Business Insider, Teigen said, It's a painful thing to see such a complete lack of empathy when it comes from people like Ivanka. I will say that can post all-day pictures of her children that are just in her home and, oh, my daughter's having trouble in her crib, or my daughter's doing this, and there are children out there that don't have that opportunity.
Well, immigration is not part of my portfolio.
While many celebrities and public figures directly and specifically criticized Ivanka for her actions, or lack thereof, while working in the administration of her father, actress Scarlett Johansson took another approach. She portrayed Ivanka in a satirical pre-taped sketch when she hosted Saturday Night Live in March 2017. The bit in question was an ad for a fictional Ivanka Trump branded signature fragrance called Complicit. The fake commercial carried a harsh tagline.
Complicit, the fragrance for the woman who could stop all this, but won't.
In an interview with CBS This Morning, Ivanka took offense, saying, "If being complicit is wanting to be a force for good and to make a positive impact, then I'm complicit."
I hope to make a positive impact. I don't know what it means to be complicit.
According to W Magazine, while attending the Women in the World conference, Johansson called Trump's rebuttal really cowardly. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.